Everybody, this is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing some more looks using the Colored Raine Safari Raine palette. Now this is one of my favorite palettes and it actually re-released on June 19th of last week, which is also Juneteenth, so it was like a little gift to us. And Colored Raine was not going to bring this palette back, but basically the fans made this happen because Jackie Aina actually premiered this palette maybe a couple months ago and did a video on it, basically saying it was a bunch of products like, why did you guys let this flop? And Lorraine, the owner of Colored Raine, decided to bring this palette back. And it is one of my favorite palettes, hands down, and I talk about this palette all the time, and I absolutely love the brand Colored Raine because their shadows are so pigmented and they are top quality shadows. Now this is the palette and I've always been wanting to do more looks with it, but it has this very bright gold background, but I felt guilty because it was a limited edition palette. So this palette actually released last year, I would say January or February of 2019, and I do have a video up with a couple of looks, but I definitely want to come back and give more inspiration. So maybe if you have the palette lying around and you haven't used it before in a while, or maybe you just got the palette on the restock and you were lucky to get it, then this can provide inspiration for you. Unfortunately, the palette is out of stock again. This is a beautiful 9-pan palette and it retailed for $29, but I feel like, I don't know why I feel like I paid a little bit more. Maybe it was $32, but $29 could be right. So let's go ahead and jump into two looks featuring this palette. And I will link my first video down below where I do swatches, tell you all my thoughts about the palette, the details, and all those good things. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the looks. Eyelids are primed using my Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer. The shade is Butterscotch. I'm going to start with a Sephora. This is a number 10 blending brush. And I'm going to jump in with the first shade called Clay, which is right here. This beautiful brown orangey tone. It's a great transition tone and just to kind of provide some depth. And you can see how pigment that is, like when I just laid it down. That's what you love when it comes to Colored Raine shadows. So I'm just going to blend this out. And I picked up a lot on my brush, so I will just kind of work this out. And just blend this back and forth, make sure that it is really blended in. And then I will just pick up a tiny bit more to cover right in that skin fold area. My Sephora Pro Magnet brush, this is the crease brush. I'm going to jump in with the shade Matriarch right here. And we're going to apply this to the outer corner of the eye, and I'm just going to pack it in. I'm just going to make sure that that area is fully packed in. I do, like I said, I always have a lot of folds right there, so I want to make sure that I have enough color. Sonia G Mini Booster, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out and kind of blend it over on that brow bone. No additional product, and I'm going to make sure that it's even right in this area, and I'm going to kind of start winging the shadow out some. I'm going to pick up a tiny bit more. Continue to wing that out, and look how pigmented these colors are. Sonia G Builder Pro, going in with the shade Amazon Basin. It's going to pick a little bit up that, and this is a nice beautiful metallic color. Look how bright and foiled that shade is, and look how it applies. I'm just tapping it over and just kind of fanning that color out, and I'm going to bring it up into the crease just to mirror that. I kind of have a cut crease going on, and that is no setting spray, and you see how easily that shade just applied. I'm going to pack up just ever so slightly a little bit more just to place down in that little inner portion of the eye. In Builder Pro, I wiped it off, jumping in with the shade Lioness. And we're gonna pack a little bit of that into the inner corner. Go ahead and do my lashes and liner and the rest of my face, and we'll come back and do the lower lash line. All right, so my lashes are on, and I added on those Kiss Ritzy lashes that I always wear, holding on by thread. I started doing under lash line work and didn't realize I wasn't filming, but I took my Sonia G, and this is the flat definer brush, and I'm jumping in with the shade Jungle, which is this beautiful turquoise matte shade, and I'm just running this along the lower lash line. Just like so. And then I think I want to go ahead and take a little bit of Green Valley. Same brush, I just wiped it off. I have a towel right here on my table. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Green Valley. Oh man. Yeah, right there. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. That is such a beautiful color. And the way it goes into that green. And just to make sure I'm even, I'm going to pick up a little bit more of Lioness. I don't have really enough in this corner like I do over here. And I'm going to pick that up. And I'm just going to press that a little bit more. Now you don't have to do the green color. I went ahead and did the green color, but it's beautiful with just the top work. And I'm just gonna kind of bring that over so it feathers up a little bit more naturally. And I will just pick up a little bit of Amazon Basin and just kind of put it right in there. So we're not so lopsided. Those are beautiful how those colors mesh together. Then we need a little mascara for the lower lash line to bring the look together. This is my Bad Girl Bang mascara, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply. To my little baby lashes, but it really does make a difference. Okay, so we are finished. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out so you can see the full look in its entirety. All right, so this is the look in its entirety. I think it came out so beautiful, and I just love how all these shadows just mesh so well into each other. And this shade, Amazon Basin, is a beautiful cool tone kind of pewter shade with a little bit of hint of gold, and that's why it meshes so well with the shade Lioness. And that shade Matriarch is just beautiful as well, and they all tie into each other so well. So you don't have to go ahead and do the green underneath the eye, but I just thought it gave it a little fun pop of color. And this look is just so pretty, and you could definitely wear it going out. For my lips, I have this Bite Beauty lip crayon, and this is a shade called Glace. And then on top of it, I put a little bit of my Lip Bar gloss, which is the One Love gloss. So this is the final look. And I'll link all my makeup details down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump into one more look. All right, it's time to jump into the second look. Eyelids are reprimed using that same concealer as before. Jumping in with that Safari Pro number 10 brush. And I'm going to go back in with that shade Clay right here, which is our nice transition color. And I'm just going to pop this right along the top, just as a little bit of a transition. And I'm not taking it down as far. You notice I'm keeping it really up the top, and I'm kind of brushing it over into that brow. Just doing a nice wash of color. With that same brush, I'm going to jump in with the shade Congo Basin. And I'm going to apply this underneath the shade where we had Clay. And this is a beautiful like olivey green color. And I'm just going to kind of focus it kind of across and up. Not taking it over this way. I'm going to go ahead and dip back in and just intensify that. I'm just going to make sure I have enough coverage of that shade. With that Sephora Pro crease brush, we're going to jump into the shade Jungle again, and I'm going to put that in that outer corner pocket that we created. And I'm just going to tap that in so they meet together. I mean, look at this color. It's like stunning. And I am going to kind of bring Jungle in a little bit onto that mobile lid. Sonia G Mini Booster, we're going to make sure our blending is good. Just going to kind of feather that up to meet into that shade Congo Basin. And just kind of fan it out. On your G Builder Pro, I'm going to take the shade Green Valley right here, and we're going to place it next to the shade Jungle on the lid. And those two, the way these two shades mesh together, oh my gosh. I'm just going to tap it over just so it's like kind of like a seamless blend, and it's not just a straight line of color. This shade is everything. Stunning. And I'm going to take it up into the crease, but not too far in the crease, so we still see that green that we have right there. Right. With my Sonia G, this is the flat definer brush. I am going to go in with the shade Amazon Basin. I want to kind of switch it up for the inner corner highlight. I didn't want to go like really bright gold. I kind of wanted to do it a little mysterious, keep it a little bit cooler, and that looks beautiful together, because normally I would probably take Toucan, and don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful gold shade, but I definitely used that on the last go around, so I wanted to kind of do a couple things I have not done before. Just give different options, and I just love how that looks really great together. Flat definer brush, wiped it off. Going ahead and taking the shade Jungle, and we're going to wrap that around that lower lash line. Excuse me for not being in frame. Now I'm going to have it connect with Matriarch right here. Same flat definer brush, just wiped it off. So it does a little green brown action right there. All right, I'm gonna do my lashes and liner, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and this is the final look in its entirety, and the same lashes were added on, and I kept on the same lip combo that I showed you earlier. So I really love how this turns out. That shade, what is it called? The green shade, I can't think of the name. It is the Green Valley shade. It is so beautiful, and the hint of gold that's in there makes this green really, I think, really just approachable to people who are scared of green. They're like, eh. And I would definitely just try it out with maybe some clay, put the green on, and then maybe do Matriarch if you're a little bit afraid with meshing it with Jungle. But when you mess with Jungle, it is beautiful, as you can see on that outer corner. And clay is just a great shade. It represents basically the theme of the palette. It's a great transition shade. And these shades are just fabulous, and they're bold, and they're unique and fun. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed the looks and got some inspiration. And I hope that you really got a chance to pick up the palette the second go round. And if you didn't, I'm very, very sorry, because they are sold out. But once again, like I said, I just hope that it served served as some inspiration. I was just excited to pull it out because every time I talked about this palette, I just felt so guilty since it is out of stock. But with that being said, let me know down below what were your favorite looks, and let's chat about this palette in the comments. And Color Raine is going to be coming out with something soon. It's something juicy, fruit involved. I can't wait because her releases to me are just so special because she doesn't release a lot of palettes or a lot of things in general. So anytime Color Raine comes out with something, I'm like, oh, what is it? I definitely have to pick it up. So please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up because you know I would love to have you here in my makeup family, and you already know what time it is. It is time for the chat dance. Hey, chat dance. Chat dance. Chat dance. Hey, chat dance. All right, y'all. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.